Back with episode 567. Here we are, boys. Here we are. Here we are, boys. Here we are. Back with episode 567. Here we are, boys. Here we are. Back with episode 567. Back with episode 567. Here we are, boys. Here we are. Back with episode 567 to come shorty, boy. Back with episode 567 to come shorty, boy. Here we are, boys. Here we are. Back with episode 567 to come shorty, boy. Here we are, boys. Here we are. Back with episode 567 to come shorty, boy. Anyways, guys, before we get into it, I have to rate this every stream. I have to rate this every stream. I have to. I have to rate this every stream. I have to rate this every stream. Every time I'm doing these, guys, I have to rate this. If at any point in this stream you hear me stuttering or tripping over my words, I've got a speech impediment, and that's why I stutter, and that's why I trip over my words. Anyways, guys, let's get into it. So I've got all my stuff organized, right? I've got all my gaming stuff and all of my music stuff. I've got all of my gaming stuff organized and all of my music stuff organized. I've got all my gaming stuff organized and all of my gaming stuff organized. I've got all my gaming stuff organized and all of my music stuff organized. And so feel free to check any of that stuff out if you want. Also, guys, here's what we talk about here on the channel. Here's what we talk about here on the channel. Here we talk about anime, manga, comic books, history, mythology, philosophy, and psychology, as well as movies, music, and TV, practically anything to do with the entertainment industry as a whole. So yeah. Also, guys, I am a reader, writer, and storyteller. Guys, and I'm still working on everything. guys. I'm still working on the White Knight, on Ogre's 8, on the Dragon King trilogy, and the broader world of Avaloria itself, and I'm still working on Gunblade. guys. I'm still working on the Samurai and Gunslinger for you guys as well. However, all that stuff, all the books, all the stories, all that stuff, it does take time. So yeah. Also, guys, I do this every night. Monday through Saturday. From 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Saturday from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. I do this every night. Guys. 6 nights a week. Monday through Saturday from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. That's the schedule, guys. Also, guys, I know y'all want the Q&A. And the Q&A is coming, guys. Y'all get the Q&As every 100 episodes. So yeah. Y'all get the Q&As every 100 episodes. So the next Q&A is episode 600. Guys. Y'all get the Q&As every 100 episodes. So yeah. Y'all get the next Q&As. Or y'all get in the next Q&A every 100 episodes. So the next Q&A is episode 600. So yeah. Also, guys, I'm still keeping up. I'm still keeping up with my studies of history, mythology, philosophy, and psychology. I'm still keeping up with my studies of history, mythology, philosophy, and psychology. Still trying to get my GED, guys. Still trying to get my GED by the end of the year. Let's fingers crossed. Hopefully, I can get it. But yeah, guys, I'm still trying to get my GED by the end of the year. So yeah. Anyways, guys, with all that being said, I've got an hour to kill. What do y'all want to talk about? Anyways, guys, and with all that being said, I've got an hour to kill. What do y'all want to talk about? Also, guys, yes, I know. Yes, I know I'm running a bit late tonight. That couldn't be helped. I'm sorry. I am sorry that I was running a little bit late. But yeah. Yeah, guys. So, yeah, here we are with another stream. Another just night of talking and just not really getting anything done, I guess. I mean, I have ideas I want to do on the channel. Like, I have so many ideas I want to do on the channel. Like, I want to do like, I want to do reactions on the channel. I want to do reaction videos on the channel to like music and movies and TV and all that stuff. Like, I would love to break down all of House MD episode by episode, season by season. I think that'd be very fun to do. Very fun to do, guys. And to break down all of House. And then to break down all of SpongeBob and Avatar and Teen Titans and Ben 10 and all these other classic cartoons. I think that'd be a lot of fun to watch a review and react with you guys. I think that'd be a lot of fun. And of course, if we did do music reactions on the channel, I would have to react to all Citizen Soldier's music. I would have to react to all Citizen Soldier's music because they are my favorite band of all time. So yeah. So yeah, guys. I would have to react to all of their music. But yeah, I digress, guys. Anyways, guys. So yeah. Yeah, guys. I am also a retired gamer. I do not play video games anymore. However, I am currently playing through this in my free time, and it is so good. God of War Ragnarok is so good. Truly, I'm loving this game. It is so good. I am absolutely loving playing this game in my free time. It is so much fun, guys. It is so much fun. But yeah, guys. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing tonight. As far as the stream goes and all that. Just wasting another hour, I guess. Also, guys, Citizen Soldier is a rock band that was formed in 26. Citizen Soldier is a rock band that was formed in 2016 when Jake Segarra wrote the lyrics to Let It Burn. Now, Citizen Soldier is a rock band that writes music about mental health and the struggles that go along with all that. Also, a Citizen Soldier is coming out with a brand new album. Citizen Soldier is coming out with a brand new album at the end of the year, their very first acoustic record. Their very first acoustic record at the end of November on the 18th. In November 18th of this year, Citizen Soldier is dropping their very first acoustic record, and I am stupidly excited for all of that. I am stupidly excited for all that stuff, man. All of that is going to be very, very interesting and very, very fun. All of that is going to be very, very interesting and very, very fun. Also, guys, I am working on a license longing. I'm trying to get that out to you guys. The first 4 songs of that project, the first 4 songs of the EP, of the license longing EP are out. Worthless, Hatred, Happy Again, and Don't Tell Me. Worthless, Hatred, Happy Again, and Don't Tell Me are already out. The 5th and final track of that EP, Lying Eyes, comes out next month, so keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye out for that. Also, Citizen Soldier does have a new song out, Flatline. It was released yesterday, and it is so good. It is so good, guys. I love it. Anytime they drop a new song, I'm right there listening to it on day 1, minute 1, second 1. So, yeah. Yeah, all that stuff is just very, very good. All of that stuff is very, very good. But yeah, honestly, guys, I have no idea what I'm doing tonight. As far as all this goes and the channel goes, I truly have no idea. I truly have no idea. I guess I'm just waiting on the hour mark at this point. I guess I'm just waiting on the hour mark at this point. Hello, my dear viewer. Hello. We're gonna ride the hour mark out, and we're gonna ride until we hit the hour mark, but I'm not sure how fun it'll be. What's up, Sean? What's up? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, Sean? How you doing? What's up? What's up? But yeah, guys. You know, eventually I will do that Superman stream. Eventually I will give y'all that Superman stream. And then I want to redo the Wall-E stream, actually. I want to redo the Wall-E stream because I would love to talk about Pixar's Wall-E again. I would love to talk about Pixar's Wall-E. It is such a great movie. And I would also like to talk about Shawshank Redemption, The Book of Eli, and Hacksaw Ridge, my 3 favorite movies of all time. I would also like to analyze, dissect, and react to a lot of the Disney classics that we grew up on, like Sleeping Beauty, Snow White, Cinderella, Peter Pan, Bambi, Pinocchio, etc., etc. I would love to react to all that stuff, guys. I'm just not sure how to actually do it yet. I'm just not sure how to actually set all that up yet, you know. I'm actually not sure how to set all that up just yet. Of which once I figure it out, I'll let you know. Once I figure it out, I'll let you know. But yeah, guys. Yeah. I just don't know what to do tonight, man. Just don't know what to do for tonight's stream, but that's alright. That's alright. That's alright. I also love books, guys. I love reading and writing and storytelling and all that. I've read over half or all of Shakespeare's plays. I've read over half or all of Shakespeare's plays, obviously, like Romeo and Juliet, King Lear, and Macbeth. Othello is my personal favorite Shakespeare play. I've also read The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, The Hobbit, and Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. I've practically read anything and everything to do with Middle Earth. I am obsessed with Middle Earth. So, yeah, it is such a good story. As is The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis, aka Narnia. That's also a very good. That is also a very good story and all that. I truly do love those books as well. I'm also a huge Marvel and DC comic book geek. I love comic books and superheroes and all that stuff. Spider-Man and Superman are my two favorite heroes, respectively, from Marvel and DC. Those are the cliche answers, I know, but that's the honest to God truth. A lot of people misunderstand. A lot of people do not understand Clark. A lot of people do not understand Clark Kent, aka Superman. So I'm gonna do a stream here soon to clarify who is Superman and why he's not boring, because a lot of people say he's boring, which fair enough, but also you're wrong. You're wrong about that. Superman is not boring. It just depends on who's writing the story. It just depends on the writer of the character on a given day. But yeah, guys, yeah, and then oh Lord, I remembered this as well. I would like to react to the BBC's Sherlock Holmes series with you guys. I would love you to do that at some point. I would love to react to the BBC's Sherlock Holmes series with you guys at some point. I would love you to do that. It has Benedict Cumberbatch, aka Doctor Strange, as Sherlock Holmes and everything, so that seems very, very interesting. That seems it is a very, very good show, and I've watched it, and it is so good. I have a lot of, I know this stream is very scattered, guys. This stream in particular is a very, very scattered. It's not well thought out. It's not well planned out. It's just me talking to a camera, talking to no one in particular. And that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. But guys, point being, point being, I've got all these ideas I want to do. I've got all these ideas I want to do with the channel. I'm just not sure how to actually do them. I'm just not sure how to pull them off quite yet. I'm just unsure how to actually pull the ideas off, you know. I'm just not sure how to actually pull the ideas off. I'm not sure how to pull the ideas off, you know. Honestly, guys, I don't know why people watch the channel. I truly don't. I truly do not understand y'all, man. Y'all continue to baffle me. Y'all continue to baffle me. Truly, y'all do. Truly, you guys continue to baffle me with your love and support. I mean, y'all show the channel so much love and so much support, and I'm over here mind blown that anyone is watching the channel at all. I mean, all the shorts, all the videos, all the live streams, everything I do, y'all support it. Of which I'm like, that's crazy. That's crazy. No one cares about the channel. No one cares about me or the channel. At least no one cares about me on the internet. On the internet, right? Who am I? I'm just a dumb, stupid, idiotic Southern farm boy with a speech impediment who is a ugly motherfucker. Who is so damn ugly. I mean, this is a face only a mother could love. Granted, the haircut and beard are nice. Granted, the haircut and the beard are nice. And because my brother did a phenomenal job. My brother did a phenomenal job giving me a haircut and all that. But truly, this is a face only a mother could love. But I digress. I digress, guys. I digress. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here, guys. Let's see here. Let's see here, guys. Let's see here. I just don't know what to do tonight. I am sorry, guys. I'm sorry. We're only like 24 minutes into it. Man, we're only 24 minutes into it, and it's just so slow. It is so slow, but I am fascinated. I am fascinated where the MCU is going. Where is the MCU going in the future? I mean, yeah, we got Spider-Man Brand New Day coming, and then we have Doomsday in December, and then Secret Wars next year. I am super curious as to what Kevin Feige and Jon Favreau are doing with the MCU, and And on the other side of that, I'm super curious as to what James Gunn is doing with the DC universe. And on the flip side of that, I'm curious as to what James Gunn is going to do with the DC universe. Because Superman, it was a great film. The 2025 Superman was a phenomenal film. I haven't seen Supergirl yet, and so I really can't say much about that. But I am super curious as to how these characters are going to play out. Like, what is James Gunn's Batman gonna be like? Or James Gunn's Flash gonna be like? I truly don't know. I truly do not know. I'm super curious about Flash, though. I'm super curious to see what James Gunn is gonna do with the Flash and that character. We haven't gotten any details yet, though. I'm pretty sure that Gunn hasn't even mentioned Flash at all ever since he took over and became head of creative over at the DC movie studios or whatever. James Gunn created the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. James Gunn made and wrote the Guardians of the Galaxy films for Marvel. And now he is the head of the DC movies and all that stuff. I'm very curious to see what James Gunn does with the DC universe. Like I said, Superman was phenomenal. I haven't seen Supergirl yet, so I can't speak on that. I am curious, what are his plans? What are James Gunn's plans for the Flash character? Are we gonna get Barry Allen, or Wally West, or Jay Garrick, or Bart, or some other Flash? I'm very curious about that. The fastest man alive. And what is James Gunn's Batman gonna be like? What is James Gunn's Aquaman gonna be like? What is James Gunn's all these other characters? Black Canary, Green Arrow, Dr. Fate. Dear Lord, imagine a Dr. Fate film. That would be awesome. I would love eventually, and I know the DCU is in its early stages. I know James Gunn and the DC universe, as far as the movies go, is still very, very, very much so in its early stages. But imagine a Dr. Fate film. Imagine a Dr. Fate film. Or imagine a Teen Titans film. Or just all these other great characters, you know. I'd imagine all these great DC characters, man. Imagine James Gunn's version of a Justice League film. That would be sick. That would be awesome. I would love that. I would bloody love it, guys. I would truly love it. It'd be awesome. It'd be freaking amazing. But yeah, I'm curious about the DCU. About the DC Cinematic Universe. Technically the DCCU. the DC Cinematic Universe. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe James Gunn has the movies structured as chapters. You know how Marvel had phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and so forth and so on? The Marvel Cinematic Universe, aka the MCU, had phase 1, 2, 3, 4, and so forth and so on. Well, I believe James Gunn is gonna have chapter 1, chapter 2, and so forth and so on. I'm not sure about that. I'm super fascinated, right? I'm super fascinated and super curious about all this stuff. I am super fascinated and curious about all this stuff. So, yeah, guys, yeah. And just real quick, guys, just real quick. If we do reactions on the channel, I have to react to this series right here. If we do reactions on the channel at some point, I have to react to this series right here. The Spectacular Spider-Man. It is a phenomenal cartoon. This is one of the best Spider-Man adaptations I've ever seen. 2008's 2008's animated Spider-Man series, The Spectacular Spider-Man, is so good. And for so many years, I've had my friends begging me and bugging me. I was literally made fun of and called a fake Spider-Man fan by my friends, by practically everyone, because I haven't seen this series. I rectified that last year around Christmas, and when I got this for Christmas. I got this series for Christmas last year, and I rectified my mistake of not seeing this series a few days after Christmas. And I can now say it with certainty that this is one of the best Spider-Man adaptations I've ever seen. Peter Parker is written so well in this series, as are all the other characters. Flash, Harry, Norman, MJ, Gwen. This series is truly phenomenal. I love this series. This series is truly good. It's one of the most well-written Spider-Man anything I've ever seen in my life. It is truly a phenomenal. It is truly great. It is truly great. But yeah, guys. Whoa. Oh, that's just a book. This is just a book. I got you. Okay. Crap. I messed up my shelf. No, why'd I do that? Why'd I go and mess up my shelf? I do not know. Now I have to fix this. There we go. There we go, baby. There we go. Everything's fine. Everything's good. My shelf is rather good. My shelf is rather good now. My shelf is rather good. Just gotta fix this one last thing. There we go. There we go. Now my shelf is looking right. Now my shelf is looking good, looking spiffy, looking nice. Hello, my dear viewer. Hello, how you doing? How you doing? But yeah, guys. Yeah, but I'm just doing it what I can, guys. I'm doing it what I can and just enjoying life and just doing all this. Just doing all the studying that I need for my GED, algebras. I'm not even gonna get into it. I hate math. I bloody hate it. Math sucks. Let's just say that. Math absolutely sucks. But yeah, guys, I'm trying to get my GED by the end of the year. I'm keeping up with my studies of history, mythology, philosophy, and psychology. Because I've studied Greek mythology. I've studied Greek mythology for 8 years, and I've studied Norse mythology for 4. So all that stuff is very, very interesting. I've also been studying history for 2 years now. In philosophy, I've been studying for God knows how long. Same with psychology. I mean, I've been interested in those 2 topics for a very, very long time. For a very, very long time. Who is my favorite Greek mythology figure? Who is my favorite character in the entire Greek pantheon? That is a very, very hard question, guys, and this is not a Q&A. If y'all want to ask questions, you'll have to wait for episode 600. But why not? I'll go ahead and answer that question. One of my favorite characters in all of Greek myth, in all of Greek mythology, one of my favorite characters is Helios. Is Helios, the Titan of the Sun. One of my favorite characters in all of Greek mythology is Helios, Titan of the Sun. He is in a lot of cool stories. Now, the main 2 figures over the sun and moon in Greek mythology, the main 2 figures over the main 2 figures that define the sun and moon respectively in Greek mythology is Apollo and Artemis. Artemis and Apollo. Artemis rules the night and the moon, and Apollo rules the day. He's on his sun chariot and all that. Wait. I think I'm wrong about that. Yes, I am wrong. I am very wrong about that. I'm very wrong about that. Artemis is is a virgin goddess of the wilderness and hunt, and Apollo is the god of music and and all that stuff. So I'm wrong about that. I believe Helios is the titan of the sun in his sun chariot, and I'm not sure who's the goddess that rules over the moon. Yes, Nyx is also a very, very cool character. Yes, Nyx is the titan or goddess of the endless night. Of the endless night. And guys, there is so many books out there about Greek mythology and mythology in general. For example, I've read the Iliad and Odyssey by Homer. I've read Homer's Iliad and Odyssey. Phenomenal books, truly. I've read Histia's Theogony as well. I've read Histia's Theogony as well. That's also a phenomenal book. However, when it comes to Norse mythology, I've studied Norse myth for 4 years. I've studied Norse mythology for 4 years, and go ahead and crucify me, guys. Go ahead and kill me if y'all want to. I have yet to read the Pro or Poetic Eddas by Snorri. I have not read those books yet. Yes, I know that's blasphemy. How could you have studied Norse? How could you have studied Norse mythology for 4 years and not read either of those books? I'll get to it, guys. I'll get to it eventually. I will get to it eventually, guys. I will get to it eventually. Guys. I promise. Come on, that is child's play. Of course. What do you think this is, guys? I've studied Greek mythology for 8 years. Nyx is a character even Zeus fears. Nyx is so ingrained in Greek myth that even the most powerful god fears her. Truly, Nyx is a powerful creation. Or no, is a powerful goddess. Is a powerful entity in Greek mythology. In the Greek creation myth, there was nothing but chaos. Chaos, the void, Eros, Gaia, and Nyx, night, the eternal night. Now here's what's so, you see, guys, I love Greek mythology, I really do. I love Greek myth. I love Greek mythology. As someone who has studied Greek mythology for 8 years, I love it to death, but it is super inconsistent. For example, in the Greek creation myth, Eros is there at the dawn of time. However, there's another story with Eros in it. It's the story of Eros and Psyche. And that is actually the story that got me into Greek mythology. It's the story of The story of Eros and Psyche is a beautiful, beautiful love story, and it's a beautiful romance, and and all of that. And that's the myth that got me into Greek mythology in general. Eros and Psyche is the myth that started it all, at least in my case. That myth is what brought me into Greek mythology. However, I'm not going to go over that myth in tonight's stream because we are running out of time. However, I will say this: Greek mythology is a very inconsistent, like I said earlier. So, in the Greek creation myth, Eros is the god of love. That is consistent in Greek mythology. Eros is the god of love. He is the god of he is the god of he is the god of he's the god of romantic love and all the fun stuff that goes along with that. All the intimate stuff, let's say. He is the god of all of that. However, guys, how is it possible? How is it possible that Eros is there at the dawn of time in the Greek creation myth, but at the same time in the story of Eros and Psyche, he is the son of Aphrodite? Aphrodite being the goddess of love, romance, and all the fun and intimate and naughty parts of love. How is it possible that Eros is Aphrodite's son, but he was there at the beginning of time in the Greek creation myth? That doesn't make sense. If the timeline doesn't line up, if the timeline doesn't add up either, that's my biggest issue with Greek mythology. Now, I learned that in my third year of studying Greek mythology. It is super inconsistent and super retconny and all of that. So yeah. Hello, my dear viewer. Hello, how you doing? How are y'all doing? How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing tonight? Also, guys, if y'all don't mind, quick shameless plug if you don't mind. If y'all ever want to know what I'm doing outside of this channel, then feel free to hit me up on Facebook or Instagram. If y'all want to know what I'm doing outside of the channel. If y'all ever want to know what I'm doing outside of the channel, then hit me up on Facebook or Instagram. So yeah, if y'all ever want to know what I'm doing outside of the channel, hit me up on Facebook or Instagram. Guys, I learned about all this stuff about mythology, history, all the other stuff I'm interested in by doing research and just getting my hands on everything possible. I got my hands on all the books, all the articles, everything I could possibly read and watch. I did. And here's another aspect, right? Here's another aspect of where it all began. As far as the mythology stuff goes, guys, as far as all the mythology stuff goes, here is where I learned as a beginner, right? Here is where I learned as a beginner, and then through what I'm about to show you guys, yes, I did a lot of that as well. But here's where it began. What I'm about to show you guys is what helped me as a beginner learning about Greek mythology. Because Greek mythology is the first mythology I studied and was interested in. Greek myth is what started it all. And then later down the line, I started studying Norse mythology. And here soon I'm gonna start studying Welsh. And here soon I'm gonna start studying Welsh mythology, and Scottish, and Irish, and maybe someday Egyptian. But no more distractions, no more BS. Here is where it all began. In the beginning days, in year one, in 2018, in year one of me studying Greek mythology, here is where it all began. Here is where it all began, guys. Here is where it all began. All the way back in the summer of 2018, here is where it all began. This channel right here is where it all began all those years ago, back in 2018. Back in 2018, this channel got me interested in mythology, and then from this channel I learned a lot. And then year three of me studying Greek mythology, that's when I started reading and getting my hands on everything I possibly could about Greek mythology. And then from year 3 onward, which I believe year 3 was 2021. I believe year 3 was 2021, because I started studying Greek mythology in May of 2018. I started studying Greek mythology in May of 2018. So year 3, I believe it would be 2021. Year 3 is when I went beyond this channel. Year 3 is when I went beyond overly sarcastic productions and started studying all this stuff properly and all that. And ever since then, I've never looked back. Granted, I've kept up with OSP just because they're fun and entertaining and all that. So yeah, overly sarcastic productions is where it all began for me. And my studying and my learning of mythology in general, that's where it all began in my case. But I digress. That's another reason. That's another way. Also, guys, the reason I got into Norse mythology is this game right here. It's the God of War games. Now, there's something funny. Now, there is something funny about the God of War games. There is something funny about Kratos' journey. Kratos started out as a Spartan from Greece. In the original God of War trilogy, is Kratos going through the entire Greek pantheon. And now, with 8 years of study under my belt of Greek mythology, of Greek myth, I need to go back and play those games. 2018's God of War, or God of War 4, is Kratos going to Norway and starting his journey through the Norse pantheon. Is basically Kratos in Norse mythology, is God of War 4, aka God of War 2018. And that is how I got into Norse mythology, is through the God of War games. Speaking of the God of War games, I showed this off earlier, but I'm currently playing through God of War Ragnarok in my free time, and this is a good game. This is a very, very good game. Truly it is, and I just love playing it. It is so much fun. But I digress. Anyways, guys, I think we are about to end it. I think we are almost done with this stream. I think the stream is almost done. Once I'm done with Ragnarok, probably. But guys, I am a retired gamer. I do not play video games anymore simply because I do not have the time. I do not play video games anymore simply because I do not have the time. But maybe I'll play Lo-Fi. Maybe. Hello, my dear viewer. Hello, how you doing? But, yeah, guys. Yeah, I just, I don't know, guys. I don't know. My apologies, guys. My apologies if I wasted another night. If I wasted another night, guys, my apologies. If I wasted another night, if I wasted another hour, oh well, I guess. Oh well, it don't matter, guys. It don't matter. Y'all know the drill. We waste 1 hour a night, 6 hours a week. 1 hour a night, 6 hours a week. So, yeah. Guys, I appreciate all of y'all watching and all that. For anyone who has ever watched my content, I truly do thank you, guys. I truly do thank you, guys, and everything. So, yeah. Anyways, I hate these allergies, man. I love and hate this time of year, guys. Anyways, guys, with all that being said, if y'all take anything, and I mean anything, away from this stream, take this. Go and listen to them. Go and listen to Citizen Soldier if you haven't already, guys. I'll leave the link to their channel Two Citizen Soldiers channel in the description down below. Anyways, guys, with all that being said, we've hit the hour mark, and with that, y'all know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe, turn on post notifications, turn on all post notifications, so that we never miss a video and you'll be notified whenever I upload. And with that, guys, I am outie. I love you guys, and thank you.